Hello student, today we learn about the base 2 method, which is the one of the numerical method we use to find the quadratic factor from the given equation. First of all, you have to write the equation in a ascending power order, like for higher power will be at the first place, and then 4, 3, 2 and 1 and constant. Then this is already arranged equation, and you have given that this equation is close to x square plus 2x plus 2. So how can we use this method to solve this equation? First of all, you have to take the given quadratic equation is comparable to this equation, x square plus px plus q is equal to 0. From here you can find the value of p and q by comparing these. Then p is equal to 2 and q is equal to 2. In this method you have to find the coefficients of the given equation basically, and if you know the synthetic division method, then it will be easy to solve it. First of all, we have to learn how can we use synthetic division to solve the quadratic coefficients of the given equation. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपने ये कोफिशिएंट्स हैं जो हायर पावर से लेके कांस्टेंट तक, वो सब एक टेबल में लिख लेने हैं. दैट इज़ ए आर्स. द गिवन क्वेश्चन हैज़ कोफिशिएंट्स, वी टेकन इट ए आर्स. ए आर्स मीन्स we can take this coefficient is a0, e1, a2, a3 and a4, right? The first coefficient of higher power is 1, then minus 3, then 2, again 44 and 54, right? First of all, you have to after written these coefficients of given equation, then you take the value of p and q on the left hand side. You have to place this value on the left hand side, but value will be with negative sign, that is minus p and minus q. What is the value of p? Is 2, that is minus 2, and what is the value of q? Is 2, that will be a minus 2. So how to use this method to find the synthetic division? First of all, you have to written the initial values here, 0 0, right? 0 0, then you have to add these three numbers including these ARs, right? So 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. The first value is 1. These values are BRs. You are going to find the new coefficients BRs. I have already written here to calculate BRs from AR. So we have to find BRs with the help of ARs. If I find BRs, then we can easily find CRs. Thus, using the same method, I am going to tell how to find. First of all, you have to take the initial values 0 0, then add the three values, that is equal to 1. Now what you have to do, you have to multiplying the given answer with the value of p. That is, if you going to multiplying this into this, 2 into minus 2, it will be written here, right? Now the value of q is multiplying by the previous value of 1. Previous value of 1 is nothing here, so we have to assume it is 0. Like here a0, there will be a minus a1, minus a2, minus, and there will be another values. So we have taken, we don't know which values are there, then we have to taken here 0. So you have to multiplying q with the previous value of 1. So previous value of given answer is 0. So 0 into minus 2, that is equal to 0. Again same process, adding these values, minus minus plus, that is equal to 3 plus 2, 5. Again same process, the given answer multiplying with the value of p, that is minus 2 into minus 5, that is equal to 10. Again you have to multiplying the value of q with the previous value of given answer. Previous value is 1. Now you have to multiplying 1 into minus 2, that is equal to minus 2. Again solving plus adding these three values, so you have to find 2, 10 minus 2 is equal to this is 20, sorry. In this equation, this is equal to 20. it will come 20 plus 10 30 minus 2 28, that is of positive sign. Again you have to the given answer you have find, multiplying this with p, 28 into p, that is equal to minus 56. Again you have to multiply the previous value with q, that is minus 5 into q, that is 10, minus plus 5 to the 10, minus plus. Again solving this, adding these three, you have to find minus 2. Okay, again repeating this method again, multiplying this given answer with p, that is 2 2s are 4, minus plus, and the previous value with the value of q, that is 28 into 2 minus 56. Again solving these three values, adding these three values, you get the value is 2. Now you have 1 minus 5 28 to minus 2 and 2. These are BR's coefficients. These are new coefficients of the equation. We have named it BR's, AR's. Again you have to find CR's using the same method. You can assume it, that is B0, that is B1, that is B2, B3 and B4. Again you have to find C0, C1, C2, C3 and C4, right? So you have to find C0, C1, C2, again use the same method. What we have taken initial values 0 0. This is the same method, adding this 3 1. Again the given answer multiplying with this value of p, that is 1 into 2 minus 2, and the previous value of 1 is nothing, that is 0. The multiplying q by 0 0. Adding these three values, minus plus, minus 7. Again the given answer multiplying with the value of p, that is 7 into 2 14, minus plus. The previous value of 7 minus 7 is 1. Again multiplying 1 with value of q, 1 into 2 minus 2. I hope you understand that the given answer is multiplying by value of p, and the previous value is multiplying the value of q. Now adding these three values, you get 40. Given answer is this. 40 is multiplying by p, that is minus 2. 40 into 2 minus 80. Now the previous value is now minus 7. Minus 7 multiplying by the value of q, that is 7. Minus 7 into minus 2, it is equal to 14. Adding these three values, we get minus 68, right? Again repeating the same process, multiplying this by the value of p, it is equal to 136, and the previous value is 40. 40 into q, that is minus 2, that is minus 80. Adding these three values, you get 58, right? These are the coefficients, we can say CR's. So with the help of AR's, I have find BR's, and with the help of BR's, I have find CR's. Now why we need to find these coefficients like AR's, BR's, AR's? You have to learn about the journal correction equations to find the value of delta A and delta B. If you know, if you have some memory about it, what is delta, where we use it. Delta is a very small value. Very small value means the difference between two things like A1 and A. We can take it as the difference between, that is delta A. We denote it by delta. Delta is a very small value. It will be a 0.00 something. So we denote the small value with the symbol delta, right? So we have to find delta and delta B. So you have to learn these equations. This is the general equations. we have to use in each question to solve the problem, right? This is the first equation. Second is cn minus bn minus 1 into delta a plus cn minus 2 into delta b is equal to bn, right? So where n is higher order of equation, given equation. So you can see the higher order is 4, so you have taken the value of n is equal to 4. If you put the value of n here, you get the new equations, that is, I'm going to put here n, that is 4 minus 2, so c is equal to c2, it becomes c2 into delta a plus c1 delta b after putting the value of n is equal to 4. This equation becomes c3 minus b3 into delta a plus c2 delta b is equal to b4. Now what are c1 c2 b1 b2 already find from in this table, that value of b naught b1 b2 b3 b4 and c1, that is c naught c1 c2 c3 and c4. So you have to put the value of c's and b's from this table into this equation, right? Like c2, what is the value of c2? You can find here c naught c1 c2. What is the value of c2? c2 is equal to 40, so you can write here first equation 40 delta a. What is the value of c1? You can check here, value of c1 is equal to minus 7, so you write here minus 7 into delta b is equal to value of b3 is equal to minus 2. Again you have to put the value of c3 minus b3, that is 4 into delta a plus c2 into delta b is equal to b4. Again simplifying these two equations, 40 delta a minus 7 delta b is equal to minus 2. It becomes 66 delta a plus 40 delta b is equal to 2, right? So now you are going to solve these two equations to find the value of delta a delta b. If you know the elimination method from which we can find the value of delta by eliminating one unknown values. If I'm going to find the value of delta b, I have to remove delta a by multiplying this equation by minus 66 and by multiplying this equation by 40, right? From using that method we have to find the value of delta a. I am going to find 0 to 0 579 and delta b is equal to minus, it's also minus 0.06. so most probably both values delta and delta b have the same value. We can write this also 0.06, right, from 3 digit. So delta a and delta b approximately is 0.06, right? अब आपके पास डेल्टा ए एंड डेल्टा बी की वैल्यू आ गई है। अब आपने आगे क्या फाइंड करना है, इसके बाद आपके पास पी और क्यू था, तो अब आपने नेक्स्ट टर्म फाइंड करनी है P1 एंड Q1। हाउ कैन वी फाइंड P1 इज इक्वल टू जो इनका डिफरेंस था, दैट इज P प्लस डेल्टा ए, दिस इज इक्वल टू Q प्लस डेल्टा बी। व्हाट इज P? P इज इक्वल टू 2. You can see from the previous table P is equal to 2, Q is equal to 2 plus means plus minus 0.06 is equal to 2 minus 0.06 is equal to 1.94. So new value of P1 and Q1 is equal to 1.9. Now we have to use this value to find the next step Using same method, in second step, you just taken the value of P1 Q1 in place of P and Q, right? Here you can write 1.94 minus 1.94, and same process you have to written the coefficient of given equation, that is 1, minus 3, 20, 44 and 54. Using the same process, first of all you have written the initial values, multiplying this and we get 0, 0, and then adding these three values, that is 1. Multiplying the given answer with P, you have to write here 1 into this into 1, and again multiplying the previous value by Q, that is 0, previous value is 0, is 0 into this 0, and adding these three values we get 4.94. Again the given answer multiplying with P, minus minus plus, it becomes 95836. You have to use the calculator to calculate this equation, these numerical values easily. So we have multiplied this into this is equal to this. Again the previous value multiplying by Q, that is minus 1.94, adding these three we get 27.6436. Again this value multiplying by P, we get minus of 53.6286. The previous value is multiplying by Q, that is equal to 9.5836. Adding these three values you get minus 0.0450. Now again this answer you have to multiplying with the value of P, you get 2.0873, and the previous value is multiplying by this, that is equal to minus 53.6286. So calculator is necessary whenever you going to solve this kind of values. Add these three values, 54, this and this, we get 0.4586. These are the BR's coefficients, these are the AR's. Now you have to find the CR's. The same process, again taking the value 0, 0, the first value is 1 into the given answer. The given answer is multiplying by P, that is equal to minus 194. Again the previous value is multiplying by Q. The same process I am using. Adding these values I get 6.08. Again this answer is multiplying by P, minus minus plus, you get 13.3472, and the previous value is 1 is multiplying by Q, is equal to minus 1.94. Adding these three values we get 39.0508. The given answer is multiplying by P, you get minus 75.7585, and the previous value, that is minus 6.08, is multiplying by Q, minus minus plus, that is equal to 13.3472. Adding these three values we get minus 624563. This is C note, this is C1, C2, C3. This is B note, B1, B2, B3, B4. नाउ अब आपने इन वैल्यूज़ को यूज़ कहाँ करना है, वही गिवन इक्वेशंस जो आपकी हैं ये वाली C2 A डेल्टा A, C1 डेल्टा B इज इक्वल टू B3, C3 माइनस, यानी कि आपके पास देखो जो कोफिशिएंट्स है वो C3 तक है मोस्टली, C3 B3 C3 B3, ठीक है राइट। ओनली B हमें 4 चाहिए, तो जो हमें चाहिए हम उसको ही फाइंड करना है। हम एक्स्ट्रा को स्किप कर सकते हैं, यानी कि हम C4 को स्किप कर सकते हैं। C4 हमें नहीं चाहिए इसमें, देखो इन दोनों इक्वेशन में C4 नहीं है, तो वी हैव नो नीड टू फाइंड C4, तो मैंने यहाँ पे C4 को यहाँ पे स्किप कर दिया, मैं C4 यहाँ पे फाइंड नहीं कर रही हूँ, ठीक है। तो C4 मैं यहाँ पे नहीं फाइंड कर रही हूँ, मैंने उसको यहाँ छोड़ दिया, ऐसे ही यहाँ क्रॉस कर दिए, मैं स्किप कर सकती हूँ जो मुझे नहीं चाहिए। बट B4 मुझे चाहिए था, B4 मैंने फाइंड किया यहाँ पे, राइट। So now you have to put these all values in the same equations that the generalized equation C2 delta A by putting n is equal to this. These are the general equations. By putting n is equal to 4, you have to find these two values. Again, now putting the value of C2, C1, B3, C3, B3 and C2, B4 from this new table, I'm going to take again what is the value of C2 delta A plus C1 delta B is equal to B3. And second equation is C3 minus B3 into delta A plus C2 into delta B is equal to B4. Putting these values from the recent table, that is minus 6.08 delta B is equal to, what is the value of B3? Minus 0.0450. Again, the difference between this C3 and B3 you can see from here, that is minus 3 C3, that is minus of B3. Minus minus, when I'm going to differentiate these both values, if I take the difference of these values, then it 1 minus minus becomes plus, plus minus minus, right? So the value of this becomes 62.413. तो आपने इस चीज़ का ध्यान रखना है कि जो साइन यूज़ कर रहे हो क्या वो सही है, या आप माइनस प्लस को अपने स्किप नहीं करना है, अदरवाइज वैल्यू सारी चेंज हो जाएगी और पूरी इक्वेशन गड़बड़ हो जाएगी. 0.4586, right? These three values I get from the recent table, right? Now by solving this equation by elimination method, how can we use it? By multiplying this equation by this and multiplying this equation by this, again multiplying ऐसे. तो ऐसे करके हम इसको इक्वल करते हैं, फिर हम इसको माइनस सब्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं, फिर यहाँ से हम डेल्टा बी निकालते हैं, डेल्टा बी अगेन वैल्यू पुट करके डेल्टा ए निकालते हैं. ये आपका वो एलिमिनेशन मेथड है 10th क्लास वाला. तो अपने वही यूज़ करना है और कैलकुलेशन अपने कैलकुलेटर से ही करनी है, डोंट वरी. तो आपको ये तो कैलकुलेटर यहाँ अलाउड होता ही है. जब आप इसको सॉल्व करोगे तो डेल्टा ए आपके पास आएगा 0.0012 एंड डेल्टा बी आएगा आपका 0.0134. ठीक है. अगेन आपको क्या फाइंड करना था कि जो हमारा गिवन क्वाड्रेटिक फैक्टर है वो किसके क्लोज होना चाहिए, उसकी वैल्यू 2 था, क्यों भी क्या था 2, यानी कि 2 के क्लोज. अभी 2 के क्लोज ये नहीं आया है, 0 के क्लोज चल रहा है, 0.00 कुछ, यानी कि अगेन हम इस स्टेप फिर रिपीट करना पड़ेगा. पहले मैंने इसको क्या लिया था वैल्यू को P1 इज इक्वल टू P प्लस डेल्टा आई. नाउ अगेन नेक्स्ट मैं ले सकती हूँ उसको P2 नाम, इसका आप नेम कुछ भी ले सकती हूँ, मैं इसका नाम ले रही हूँ P2 इज इक्वल टू P1 जो प्रीवियस वैल्यू थी P1 प्लस डेल्टा ए. ऐसे ही Q2 इज इक्वल टू Q1 प्लस डेल्टा बी. ठीक है. पुटिंग द वैल्यू ऑफ P1, व्हाट इज द P वैल्यू ऑफ P1, यू कैन सी फ्रॉम हियर 1.94 I'm written here, plus delta is equal to delta I find it 0. That is delta I given 0.0012, it is equal to 1.9412. Again putting the value of Q1, that is same value 0.0134 is equal to 1.9534. These two values I find for the new table, right? But you can see here P2 is equal to 1.9412 and Q2 is equal to 1.9534. So these are the new values. You can see these values are very close to 2, right? 1.9 is very close to 2. From given equation you can say you can see from here in the given equation they have said that the quadratic factor of this equation is close to this. That means I find the given value of P1 and P2 and Q2, it is very close to 2. So the given quadratic factor will be, वो कैसा होना चाहिए हमारे पास, गिवन फैक्टर कैसा होना चाहिए, जो 2 के बहुत ही पास है. दैट मीन्स हमारा जो P है, मैंने जो इक्वेशन स्टार्टिंग में लिखी तो कैसी इक्वेशन थी, किसके कंपेयर किया था मैंने उसको, दैट इज x² प्लस px प्लस q. दैट मीन्स now we have to P2 and Q2 we have taken x2 plus what is the value of P2, 1.9412 into x plus Q2 is equal to 1.9534 is equal to 0. This is the required क्वाड्रेटिक फैक्टर ऑफ गिवन इक्वेशन, दैट इज़ द आंसर जो आपसे पूछा था क्वेश्चन में। बट अगर अब वो आपसे पूछता है कि इसके दोनों फैक्टर फाइंड करो, आपको पता है कि देखो क्वाड्रेटिक फैक्टर की मतलब इसके टोटल 4 होंगे रूट्स, ठीक है, एंड 2 रूट्स हमने इसमें ढूंढ सकते हैं, 2 रूट्स हमें और चाहिए, यानी कि 2 रूट्स वाली क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन में और चाहिए होगी। वो कैसे फाइंड करते हैं वो हम करते हैं सिंथेटिक डिवीजन। अगर आपको पता हो तो हमें ऐसे लिखते थे ना कि यहाँ पे बाहर ने ये वाली इक्वेशन लिख ली जो हमने भी फाइंड की है 1.9534, फिर बीच में जो गिवन इक्वेशन थी वो लिखो, उसको से डिवाइड करो, जो ऊपर जो आंसर आएगा वो आपकी अदर क्वाड्रेटिक फैक्टर आ जाएगा। तो दोनों अगर फाइंड करें तो ये मेथड आपको आगे कंटिन्यू करना पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज़ आपका क्वेश्चन यहीं पे ख़त्म होता है। अगर आपको इसके बारे में पूछना है तो आप मुझे पूछ सकते हो, मैं आपको इसके बारे में आगे बता सकती हूँ, राइट। थैंक यू।